Gannon, say cheese.
Hi, this is my son Gannon, my first child, the boy who made me mommy at just 16 years old. He's a pretty cool kid. Today, he turned 10, an entire decade of being a mom. What a journey. So let's rewind and start from the beginning. Being just 15 years old, wild, young, and free, I met my boyfriend Josh at a basketball game in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. After that, we went on a date and spent every second we could with each other. We thought we knew what we were doing, and we thought we knew what love was. Months later, I turned 16, he was 17, and we ended up pregnant. We found out it was a boy, and we decided to name him Gannon. Gannon Mckee. It was tough telling my mom, but thankfully I have a mom full of so much love and grace.
You not thinking about things like that? That baby's gonna change everything. That's why I want to wring your neck when I found out you're pregnant. You remember that day I couldn't talk? Yeah. I think here's where I get confused. I mean, how did this happen? Because he seems so shy and he won't hardly touch you when he's around us, and all of a sudden you're pregnant.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age 11, which means having a baby will be extremely challenging, putting me at high risk. I was a sophomore at Miami, Oklahoma High School, and he was a senior at Wyandotte, Oklahoma. I was presented with the opportunity to share my journey on MTV show 16 and Pregnant, a one-time episode. Josh wasn't on board, but I was, so I said yes. So yes, Gannon Mckee was born on national television. It was a shock to our small hometowns to have someone on TV, and it wasn't easy to walk the school halls when the show aired. That is for sure. Gannon Mckee was born September 12, 2011 via C-section, weighing 9 pounds, 10 ounces, and 4 weeks early. The moment I held him, my life changed forever. I was now a mom. A baby having a baby. Josh and I struggled. We were so young with a lot of growing up to do. Heck, we are still young. I was still living with my parents and juggling a lot. I did not want to move in together until we were married. She pretty much helped me raise Gannon. Those two had something special. He was also the kid that made her a nanny. My mom was my best friend and the glue that held everything in my life together. I could not have done it without her. I also had a good support system. I was the baby of the family having the baby, but my sisters, my brother, and my father remained by my side, supporting me throughout the whole journey. Right after graduation, Josh and I decided to get married.
So good, oh my gosh.
Big day.
Yeah, it is, man.
I pronounce that you are husband and wife. May God bless you and keep you and give you his peace. Amen. Josh, you may kiss your bride. Well, it is my pleasure to introduce for the first time Josh and Mackenzie Mckee.
Yet again, thinking we knew what we were doing at such a young age. 9 months after the wedding, we had our second child, a baby girl, and we named her Jaxie Taylor Mckee. You can do the math. Gannon loved being a big brother. Gannon spent a lot, and I mean a lot of time in the boat with my parents. At a young age, he knew more about fishing, hunting, and animals than a lot of grown men know, if not most. And that's where he got his nickname, Nature Boy Gannon. Only 2.5 years later, I got pregnant with my third and last baby, and Gannon got a baby brother. 3 was the perfect number for us, and we decided since we missed the years of life most people are going to college, building their career, and figuring life out, we decided now was the time. His father and I opened up our own businesses, and finally life was looking up. Gannon was such a carefree, good big brother. His love for nature grows and grows daily, and his nanny remained his favorite person. What a life we were living. It was great until it wasn't great.
We praise you because you are creator and you love us, and I ask that you'll be with my mom's body, that you will completely kill every ounce of cancer that is in her, and that you will just make her healthy.
And that's a wrap for the day. How did you feel about that? Back and shoulders. Flex your arms. Show them what they're about to look like. Mom is a grandma of 6 and beat me.
I didn't want to totally beat you. It wasn't just beat you. It was like I hammered you in the ground.
Whoa, what happened and how could this happen to us? My family is what everyone knows as the ultimate fit fam. I run a fitness business. My mom is a marathon runner. My sister is a marathon runner. My brother is a trainer. And my other sister is so obsessed with fitness, she has her own gym in her own backyard where we held family fitness events with every holiday gathering we had. And we all got our love for fitness and health from my mom, the superwoman of our lives, the healthiest mom we knew. What happened? We still don't understand. So when we were given the news that she had not stage 1, 2, or 3, but stage 4 lung cancer, the day after she ran 6 miles and did a hardcore CrossFit workout, there's no way this is possible. She had a tumor the size of a grapefruit wrapped around her windpipe and her lungs, and many tumors had metastasized to her brain. Gannon was the oldest grandkid, the one who processed it mostly, and I don't think he knew exactly what cancer meant. Honestly, none of us did. He knew Mommy had an illness and she's okay. So surely our superhero will be okay, right?
And God, I want to pray for each person in this room. I know they're here for a purpose. You have a plan for them and you have a reason for them. And I pray that each one of them go out with the calling you have put on them right now. Yes, Jesus. And I pray that they would touch lives, that they would share Christ, that they would be kind, that they would love. Oh, God, help us love people. Help us to not be religious, God, but to be full of your love, because you are love. You said, God, you are love, and that's our whole purpose. The reason we are here is to share Christ's love, and nothing else matters.
We gathered, we prayed. We prayed so hard. We remained hopeful. But one thing is for certain, she did not stop living. We lived it up from there on. We traveled. Gannon took more and more fishing trips with her and my dad. She did over 100 speaking engagements. We lost count. She spoke and inspired the world. She even wrote a book about her life called God's Plan that is now for sale on Amazon and sold hundreds of copies. MTV put her back on TV and allowed her to share God's love. We were given 3 to 8 months. She passed it. We were given another 6 months. She passed it. She made it nearly 2 years. We thought we had her forever, but God had a different plan.
Praise God, praise God, praise God.
Let's have a final prayer for Angie. God, we thank you so much for these past 2 years that you've given us with Angie. God, we thank you that for every hug that we've had, every smile we've seen on her face. Everybody said?
Amen.
We lost her in December of 2019, the worst year of our lives, especially my dad's. I wish I could say I remained strong for my kids, but I didn't. I spent a year in deep depression, and my kids were left to figure life out without a mom that even knew who she was. Heck, half the time I didn't even know where I was. Gannon took it hard. He still has his days. He keeps special things she gave him, doesn't throw away shirts she bought him, and talks about her often. He goes to his room to let his tears out when he needs to. Life is rough. When we lost her, we all lost a huge part of ourselves. She left Earth helping several find their way back to Christ.
You guys are so cute! So cute!
A year later, I was so desperate for a change, a way to focus and to heal. We packed up and moved to Florida. We love it here. We don't know what our future holds, but it's in God's hands. I am happy to say I found myself again. I can wake up and be a mom. I can function enough to help this boy through this life without her. It has been nearly 2 years and a year of life in Florida. My business has taken off, and Gannon makes me more and more proud to be a mom every single day. These past 10 years have been a journey. So many seasons of life I have went through in this decade with Gannon. Through all the crazy years of life, his father and I found our way back to one another. We have learned to forgive, to love, and to pay attention to our way of life when we have little ones calling us mommy and daddy. Gannon's love for nature is still growing strong. He wants to be a famous YouTuber. He opened up his YouTube channel and, of course, named it Nature Boy Gannon. He is kind, smart, hilarious, creative, passionate, and he loves Josh and I. I don't know what I did to deserve a kid this good. We wish my mom could be here on Earth watching him do life. We have a hard time understanding why what happened had to happen, but we are inspired daily to make her proud, for we know she is watching over us. Today, Josh and I celebrated a decade of being parents. We got a babysitter for our other 2 children so we could give Gannon our full attention. We took him to Discovery Cove in Orlando, Florida, and got lost in the beauty of life.
Scary! Scary!